Alrighty guys, PA doll lady here. I am about to ship a big girl, big Shirley Temple. So I'm going to show you how I wrap up these girls for their safe travel. And she is the size of a toddler. And she's going out during soccer season at the post office. So the first thing I like to do is to undress them. And I like to undress them because a lot of times their clothing is fragile just from being, 50, 60 years old. And I try to preserve them as best as I can. So the first thing I do is, I'm gonna leave her shoes on. The first thing I do is try to take off her beautiful original dress so that hopefully, she doesn't rub all over the place on her travel home and it ends up getting more damaged than it should. As you can see, it's a little bit of a challenge to both take them on, take them off, and put them on. So, unless my collector says, do not take it off, you know what? I don't even ask, actually. I just do it because experience has taught me that as they're rubbing and traveling, sometimes the lace and these dresses just they don't survive. That's her original dress, and she has her little pin right there. So that's my first order of business when it comes to that. I put it in there with my thank you card, which I did not bring for the video, so I'm gonna leave that right there. All right, so similar to my bisque dolls, and back here I have a 12 by 12 by 36 is her box. Usually I'm shipping them in a 10 by 10 by 34 box. However, I ran out. So some of these guys are going home a little bit quicker. And I thought I had an extra 25 in my attic, in my garage, but I don't. So, and that happens because I order stuff in bulk. So I think that I have some left over, and then I think I still have some left over, and before I know it, I ran out. So she's going in a bigger box. I am wrapping both of her arms. She is plastic. She's like a blow mold, like a Christmas blow mold type plastic. So I'm wrapping both of those. When I tell you I go through bubble wrap, I go through bubble wrap. All right, these girls are prone to having like hip cracks, kind of like, the older you get, the more your hips start to have issues. So I go around her hip on the top here, and then I go between her legs and wrap the other side. I'm not done with her yet. start on the other side. Put some between. Wrap this side and come along. And there goes her legs. Now this thing, I could take it off, this whatever dress thing is called. But last time I tried to take it off, it was like starting to tear on the top. So if I think I'm gonna cause more damage than not, I just leave it alone. She has like these teeth that they're just a little bit different. I don't know how to explain it, but to me they look like they could break. And again, my goal is to not be the guilty party of damaging them on their journey. So I would rather overprotect than not. That's just me. Yes, it is a business. Yes, you do have to take costs into effect and all that good stuff, and I get that part. But also, like, I need to make sure that they get home safe. So because of that, I wrap them up the most I can. She's just about wrapped with the small one, and then I will go ahead and give her one last wrapping. With the big bubbles. Now you can be as you can try to be as cost conscious as you want when it comes to not using bubble wrap and that kind of stuff, because bubble wrap is expensive. But my thing is, I need to make sure that they are getting home the way that I sent them. And yes, it does cost more to mummify them essentially, but I want to earn the trust of my customer that if they are buying a doll for hundreds of dollars, that they're going to be getting the doll in the way that they ordered it from me. So I go above and beyond when it comes to this stuff right here. Again, they need to get home the way I sent them. And if they don't, then I need to make sure that I did my part, and it is what it is. So she is ready to put in box and try to shuffle her into the box and all that good stuff. Now these boxes, because this box is wider than the one that I usually use, it is going to have some space, and you do have to fill the space for it. Otherwise it will create a void, and it's easier to break. It's easier to break if it has no stuffing on them. And right now it is prime season for supper at the post office and at any shipping location, really. So you can see, the box is almost as tall as I am. So when we are discussing why does a doll cost what she costs, this is, now you can see like what we're talking about here, the work that it takes. And also, so I've mummified her enough that she is almost the full size of the box, so that's a good thing. Let me go get my thank you card and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this bag, and this bag is just like stuff from shipments that I receive inbound. So I take all the stuffing from there and just keep it so that when I'm needing to really, I don't know if you can see, but she's fully in there, but she does have space here, and we don't want any space whatsoever. So that's where like recycling your material comes into play. If you have people that, you know, are shopping left and right on Amazon, that could be a good place to start your collection of stuff. I try not to use the recycled stuff when I'm originally getting her ready to roll. I like to keep her as best professional as I can. Not that recycling is a bad thing on that part, but I do try to use my own bubble wrap for the initial wrapping, and then I will use this to just kind of like, you know, fill up the box as best as possible. And there she is. So she will, I will make sure that she has stuffing all around and kind of keep her in the middle as much as I can. I stuff the one side, I'll stuff this side, so that she is not like against the exact box, but there's a little bit of space that if something does happen, she has a little bit of wiggle room to survive. So that is our girl ready for her travels. So when you're asking, you know, why is it $100 for shipping for one of these girls, or why does it cost so much for shipping it and that kind of stuff? For one, the box is about $5. The half a bubble thing that you're going to use is cost that you need to take into effect. The time that they take to get them ready to roll is also another thing. Please keep in mind that like you're looking at me, it might take 15-20 minutes now, but it took me hours when I first started to figure out how to get them, you know, fully ready to go. And 12 by 12 by 36 is what I'm using. All my boxes are new because I want to have quality boxes to make sure that I, again, am contributing to a safe trip home. So that is what I have for today. And hopefully she travels home. I'll keep you guys updated.